The 15 Qualities of Women. If a woman has these traits, you shouldn't let her go. People in long-term relationships will eventually have to decide if this is the person they want to spend the rest of their lives with. Is she, in fact, the one? Scientists from all over the world are looking into the very difficult problems that love and relationships bring up. They have spent a lot of time trying to figure out how people fit together and what traits they need to bring to a relationship to make it happy and last. In this story, I've put together some of the most interesting and important findings from these studies. If the woman you are with has these traits, you should never let her go. 1. She is difficult to understand. We can't deny that the way someone looks is the first thing that draws us to them. It's hard to tell who has a great attitude from far away. How long can a relationship based only on physical desire last? When our talks don't go anywhere or aren't interesting, we often do something physical together to pass the time. However, this isn't enough to build a real bond or a long-term relationship with someone. Being mentally difficult and able to have real conversations about important things will always win out over superficial beauty in the long run. 2. She's a class act. The price tag on your clothes has nothing to do with your class. Class is how you carry yourself with pride and how much you value the people around you. And real grace and class shine through. When a woman is calm and kind to everyone, she is hard to miss. She is much better than the woman who is dressed to the nines but can't treat other people with care. 3. She's real and honest. How long will you stay with a beautiful liar if you are in a relationship? How can you build a strong, long-lasting relationship with your partner if you can't trust her or believe what she says? You can't. Studies show that when guys are looking for a long-term partner, they want to be with someone honest. We all make mistakes and bad choices from time to time. Because of this, it's even more important to have someone who can tell you when you're wrong and help you get back on track. 4. She makes a deal. When a relationship is going well, it's easy to stick with it. But life can't always be a bed of roses, and you and your partner will have different ideas about something at some point. It's perfectly normal and will happen anyway. But the relationship can only work if both people are ready to give a little. Scientists say that people who are willing to take the steps and make the adjustments will have a long and happy relationship. 5. She's kind and understanding. Science says that being kind, giving, and understanding are the keys to a long and happy relationship. In life, we need someone who will believe in us even when we don't believe in ourselves. And someone who can help us when things are hard. A big part of having a good partnership is showing your partner compassion, support, and encouragement. 6. She never changes. Being constant means that she is still the same person she was when you first met her. To make the point clearer, think of stability as the opposite of volatility. If someone is unstable and hard to predict, it's hard to know how they will treat you on a given day. And that gets old quickly, no matter how pretty she is. 7. She lets you be you. The only thing that seems to happen in too many interactions is that one person criticizes the other. You get the idea. They wear ugly clothes, tell bad jokes, and chew too loudly, which is annoying. Your partner should never make you feel like you're not good enough, don't belong, or aren't good enough. Yes, she should push you to get better, but she should do so by building you up instead of pulling you down. 8. She gets along well with both of her parents. Look at your partner's parents to see what they will be like in 30 years. Look at how they treat their parents now to see how they will treat you in 30 years. But that doesn't mean her relationship with her parents has to be perfect all the time. Understanding what you brought to your relationship with your parents is important if you want to see if you tend to repeat behavior, whether it's good or bad, in a close connection. Being aware of these habits is the only way to learn how to do better in other interactions. 9. She has the same beliefs as you. Often, our sense of right and wrong comes from how we were raised. What we think is important, what we believe in, how we treat other people, and how we treat ourselves. We can't say enough about how important this point is. When you decide to spend the rest of your life with someone, it's important that you both agree on some of the things that are most important to you. No matter how much you like someone or how well you get along with them, if your beliefs aren't the same, you'll always fight in the long run. She can get over being jealous. Even though it's normal for a relationship to have some jealousy, both partners need to be confident enough in themselves and each other to know where to put their energy. But if you want a happy life, you need to be smart and trust each other. Personal space is important for growth, and it's up to the two people in a relationship to decide if they trust each other enough to let that happen. A good, sensible woman will give you your freedom if you don't break her trust. 11. She helps you reach your goals and works toward hers. You need a good mix of personal goals and goals that you and your partner work toward together. A strong woman by your side will push you to be better and won't need you for everything. You don't have to worry about her, and she won't constantly need your approval. She motivates you to be the best version of yourself without changing who you are. She laughs at your jokes. Number 12. We all want someone by our side who gets our jokes and laughs with us. Studies show that it's more important for guys than for women to have a partner who thinks they're funny. If you've already found a woman who makes you laugh, make sure to treat her well. Number 13. During fights, she stays calm and helps you do the same. In every relationship, there will be fights. A healthy relationship doesn't mean that you never disagree with each other. But what matters is how you handle fights and how you make up afterward. Researchers have found that a relationship will last the longest if the woman can stay calm during a fight and pass those feelings on to the man. Interestingly, the result is different if the man calms down first. 14. She doesn't hold grudges. If you find a woman who can forgive others, she will be by your side for a long time. Studies show that people who can forgive others no matter what live longer than those who can't. But what's maybe even more important is that being able to forgive is the basis of a good relationship. People aren't perfect, and you aren't either. There will be times when you hurt your partner by accident, and you will need her to be able to forgive you. 15. She tries to make the relationship work. It's no secret that romance can fade in long-term relationships, but you and she shouldn't let that happen. You know she cares about you in the relationship when she tries for you in the relationship. You don't even have to do big things. Small things are enough to show that she cares about you and is ready to go the extra mile to make you both happy. If a woman keeps doing the things that got your attention in the first place, that shows she wants to keep you around. Yes, I'll be the first to say it, this kind of woman is hard to find. But if you're lucky enough to have found one, make her feel special every day by doing whatever it takes. Still, each man probably has a different checklist of what he wants in a good woman, but it would be hard to find a man who didn't agree with the points mentioned here. Let's revise. She is difficult to understand. She has class. She is honest and real. She keeps her promises. She is kind and understanding. She's always the same, and she accepts your flaws. She gets along well with her parents. Her values are like yours. She can get over jealousy. She supports your goals and works toward her own. She laughs at your jokes. She stays calm in fights and calms you down, too. She doesn't hold grudges. She works on her relationships. How do you feel? Is there something we forgot? Tell us in the comments section below.